13 love, 13 peace, everybody. I was just meditating and I wanted to share some things with you guys about just like your journey to self and expectations. And I realized the moment you let go of expectations of how life should be in order to expect how life can be. So expectations is pretty much the root to all heartache. And I 100% believe that. A journey, it's never a thin line, right? So it requires time and patience. And then there's also doubt within that journey. And that's very normal, but I feel like doubt is very temporary, especially when you decide to let that go. Expectations are fears waiting to happen. That's how I feel. A new opportunity can't happen if you're expecting it. Fear, doubt, and expectations are blockages. So the moment you trust yourself, you'll realize that all those expectations didn't matter. I also feel like that the real journey, it'll start to begin with yourself, especially when you just drop those expectations. Like, I feel like it's very normal for us to overthink. It's one thing where you can have boundaries 100%, but it's another thing where we expect certain things that aren't meant to be, or we have a vision of how we think something's supposed to be or how we view certain things, when it really could be the thing that's blocking us to getting where we need to be. Because I can sit here and expect, but the whole time I could have just been letting life show me the ways. You know what I mean? Like, of course I'm gonna do the work, but if I expect, I'm probably blocking what's trying to come to me. But it's like I have this vision in my head and I'm so set on it that I'm not allowing the other things to come in, or at least I'm not seeing that it wants to. I also was talking to a friend and I really liked his view on this. He's pretty much saying that the more people stop using thought and feeling on obsessing over planning for the future, for a non-existent future at that we would be a lot happier. Because if we're using thought and feeling to measure the future, it's pretty much like measuring water with a ruler. I like that phrase because I feel like that's impossible. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we stopped obsessing over what we think the future is gonna look like because we have all these expectations, life is funny and life is interesting. Because the moment we allow ourselves to let life lead us, that's the moment where our journey really starts to begin.